There's so many people here. When you make it to the top, it's so much sulfur in the air. But the view is spectacular. You can see the crater full of water right here. So we are on the active volcano in San Salvador, Santa Ana. Can't get any better than this. I highly recommend you guys to come check this out. Yes, it's a long journey, but it's super worth it. 2.5 hours hike to get to the top of the Santa Ana active volcano in San Salvador. You make it to the top, you gotta congratulate yourself with the spectacular view. It looks much better in person than you guys are seeing here on the video. On the other side, you can see the scenery of the Santa Ana, full of lush green nature. But there's nothing beating this volcano view. This is the closest I can get to show you guys. I tried to use my drone here, but it was just too windy and I was afraid of crashing my drone. So I'm doing the best I can to get the view for you guys here. This is the other side of the view. It was cloudy, but it's starting to open up. So I wanted to quickly capture this so you guys can see. We are at the top of the volcano. It is a tremendous hike. So if you ever come to El Salvador, this definitely has to be on your list on things to do. Alright guys, so if you're interested, I'm going to show you guys how to get here, the steps on getting here, what to expect when you get here, the cost. I'm going to break all that down for you guys and what you should know before you get in here. So stick around and watch this video. We're going to dive into the journey together, and you guys are going to have no question on what to do when you arrive at San Salvador for the Santa Ana volcano hike. Alright, with that said, let's go ahead and get into the journey, guys. Alright, so to get to the Santa Ana volcano, it is about an hour and 20 minutes drive. Coming from San Salvador. You can take an Uber, a bus, or you can rent a car. I decided to rent a car because I am going to multiple different location spots throughout my stay in San Salvador. So it's highly recommended to get your own rental car. For the entire week of my stay, the rental only cost me about 80 bucks, less than $100. So you probably would be paying like anywhere from $20 to $30 per Uber trip. So if you do the math, it depends on how long you're staying there. In my personal opinion, I think it's best to rent a car. To put this in perspective, just alone from the airport into the city of San Salvador was $50. So like I said, for a week, renting a car, $70, can't beat that. Once you arrive, there's going to be parking available for $3. The admission is $3, and you can hire a hiking guide for $3 as well. It's included with the general admission. All right, guys, we're at El Salvador, San Salvador, and we are at Santa Ana. We're hiking the volcano. I want to show you guys what to expect when you come here. It's about a 2-hour hike, so make sure you bring your hiking shoes. You're going to need it. Bring plenty of water. Make sure you leave early too, because it's a lot of traffic and you could beat the heat. All right, let's go ahead and get into the journey. So as I mentioned before, make sure you guys get some good hiking shoes. This is important because the trail is unforgiving and you're going to be walking a lot. You're going to be with a group. You guys are going to be going through narrow ways, slippery rocks. You're going to go through the forest. And so you want to make sure you have some good grip shoes just in case you go while it's raining. So this is optional. You can go privately with a hiking guide, or you can hike as a group. You can easily get lost on this trail. If you do not want to go with the group, then make sure you book a private guide. Trust me, you're going to need it. About an hour or a half into the hike, you're going to start seeing scenes like this. Just keep going. If you're tired, be sure to let the guide know so you guys can take a break. Like I said, this is a moderate hike. It wasn't easy as I thought it was going to be. What made it more difficult is because you couldn't get a proper foot setting. The rocks were slippery and you were always off balance. As you get closer to the volcano, the visibility is going to drop due to the clouds. You're going to start smelling sulfur, so that's how you know you're getting close to the top. As you can see, the cloud is more appealing. It's very hard to see. I'm starting to smell a lot of sulfur in the area, and a lot of people are walking down as you're going up, so be careful not to hit anyone. So yeah, you're tired, so make sure you be careful. You see these rocks on the floor, make sure you don't slip or tweak your ankle. But it was a long hike. Like I said, from between 1 to 10 on the difficulty, I give it about a 7. Just because I had a heavy backpack and I was trying to capture footage. If I didn't have all this extra things, I probably could have got there with much less effort. But yeah, you got people to accompany you. You can go alone, or you can book a group. I will advise booking a group because it helps the time pass faster. You can talk with people, interact with people more. So yeah, this I finally arrived, and this is what we're looking at the top of the volcano in Santa Ana, El Salvador. Now, when you get there, you're going to see a lot of people. There's a guy who is serving ice cream. You'll see him right here. Make sure you stop by. He got some good ice cream there. It really helped to rehydrate yourself. I love that. There's going to be a lot of tourists in the area as well. That's why I emphasize you guys to come early. You want to get there before 9 a.m. because if you go any later, it's just going to be too crowded. But here we are. This is the top of the Santa Ana Volcano. Trust me when I say this, the view is much better in person than it is in the video. The quality is just not the same. But if you get there and there's a lot of clouds everywhere blocking the view, just wait a little bit because the clouds do open up. They do pass by, giving you a better view. So I just wanted you guys to keep that in mind. I should mention this, if you don't speak any Spanish, don't worry. The guys do speak perfect English. So you can have any questions, any concerns or comments, you can always ask them. They'll be sure to help you out. So I just wanted to put that out there. Also, they do have restaurants at the parking spot. So before you hike, if you get there early enough, you can eat, or do like I did after the hike, you can eat as well. Once you finish with the hike, you can either choose to walk back down the trail or catch a hitch down the trail. I decided to catch a hitch back down the trail. Saved me much more time, and my legs was tired and I was sore after this. So the cost for this is just $1. So after the hike, I decided to eat at this restaurant. This woman's very nice. She made homemade traditional food called pupusas. You will like it. It's very good. Only about $1 per one. I think it's very affordable. I had two, always got full, and I had a drink. Total price was like $2.50. Again, you can find the restaurants right in the parking area before you begin the hike to the volcano. You can eat after or before. If you go before, make sure you get on time. But it was delicious. I love it. I'm not sure even if I'm eating it right, but this is the national local traditional dish. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna head back into town, San Salvador. I want to show you guys more of the area, as well as myself too. I have yet to explore the area, so I want to check out the San Salvador Library, as well as the popular neighborhood. I think it's called Zona Rosa. And yeah, we want to check out the mall, see where everybody else is flocking to, where they conjure or gather at, because I just ate some pupusas. Very tasty, but I'm looking to see what they taste like in San Salvador. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. Peace. Guys, if you got any value from this video, please leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. Also, I have an ebook that's Travel More, Pay Less. It shows you how to make the most of your travels, find cheap tickets, and book cheap flights. And you'll be able to go to multiple destinations for cheaper than what you expect. So grab the ebook down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.